Hi everyone, I'm Angela. Welcome and welcome back to Angela's Fashion Mix. Happy Sunday. I hope you've had a fantastic day. Thanks for being here. If you are new, welcome to the channel. This is where I talk a lot about fashion and what goes on in our closets, periodically a DIY and a little bit of lifestyle here and there. And today I'm doing a follow-up to my jewelry reorganization. It's been a couple of weeks in the process. I showed you a prior video of what it looked like, and things were kind of getting a little bit out of hand, and I needed to just bring some order to that space. And part of what putting order to that space for me is getting things colorized again. And because it's primarily my necklaces that are hanging now, I wanted to be able to see through the layers. So things that gotten kind of thick in terms of the layers. So I've done some editing. I've taken out several pieces that are not going back on the wall. And I have taken my earrings off the wall, and now they have their own space. And I'm loving that much better. So I think this is going to work for a while. If I do something else down the road, I will certainly share that. But for now, I think I'm going to be pretty happy with what this is now. Also, I've had some questions about how I maintain my handbags because they are not in dust covers. I choose not to keep them in dust covers because I like to see them. And I don't want to have to think about what's in what bag. I could, over time, of course, get accustomed to where it is, but I would much rather see my handbag. So I have them out. So I'm just going to show you just what a simple cleaning of that is. And that's what this video is all about. So if you have not seen any videos of mine in the past, please take a look, and there are several videos to see about a variety of things. There are videos about your body type and finding your style, videos about color coordination, lots of videos about enjoying what's in our wardrobes. And part of that enjoyment for me is being able to see my handbags. So in getting dressed day to day, I encourage you to not always start with the outfit, but sometimes start with the jewelry. So being able to see my jewelry helps me do that. So sometimes I will decide I wanted to wear a certain necklace, and I will build my wardrobe around the necklace. Let's get into the video. So I took all of the jewelry down and started fresh so I could colorize it again and not have as many layers so I can see what's here. Because I mentioned before, if I don't see things, I don't wear them. Even though I know I have them, they don't jump out, and that's a missed opportunity for me to possibly create the look with the jewelry first. So that's what this is. I'm trying to do a huge edit and not put all of this back.
I don't know how much I'll be getting rid of, but some of these pieces are going to go. And there will be a drastic change to what the wall looks like.
And this is the final. It took some doing. I pulled out several pieces that won't come back, but this is what my new jewelry placement looks like. I'm sure I'll be okay with this for a while. And I organized it by color, starting with silver, kind of moved into the golds, a few bronze, and then I added the color on the bottom. Believe it or not, I only have a couple of pieces of red, so I put those over on the side and then created a space for long chains here, and only have two silver chains, and those are there. So now I can easily see it all. This feels much, much better to me. It looks better, and I don't know that you missed it, but I took out all of the earrings, and doing so forced me to do something else I had been putting off doing, which was getting those into a drawer. So a few months ago, I found a chest, and this is what this looks like. And this is my jewelry chest, and I thrifted it. And I wanted this space to be all about the jewelry. So I wanted to keep that all together. Sunglasses are still here on the top. I have earrings here. And I have these by color. And then I also have on the opposite side, I have the silver and gold. Those are still a little bit in process of editing. But for the earrings that I took off of this area, they are now here in this top drawer. And this feels really good. I'm loving it. And I always mention utilizing space. Sometimes it looks like we don't have space. The space is there. We just have to find it. And the drawers on the sides have lots of space that don't do anything if what's in the drawer doesn't come up to that level. So because I have everything right now laying flat, I decided I would add these command strips on the sides, and primarily those are pearls and some drop earrings. And I can also expand as much as I need to around the entire perimeter of the drawer. And I still have the front of the drawer to put more if I need it. I'm just saying, if I need it. And I'm loving this. So when I open this drawer, I can see what's here. These were kind of getting lost with the wall, with the necklaces and all that. And that was the motivation behind getting all of these things into individual spaces. So that part's done. And in the next drawer is bangles, bracelets, all of that wrist stuff. It's all here. And I have the roll here for the nicer pieces. So I only have one to pick up. I mentioned before I don't like moving things to get to things. So I'm going to edit this at some point. But for right now, it's good. And I can see where things are. And things can jump out at me when I open the drawer. In the next drawer is my brooches. Now I do have one necklace in here because it needed to lay flat. So I put that in here with the brooches and my rings. So these little containers came from Dollar Tree. They're felt and they come in these different sizes. And I loved that because it just dresses it up a little bit and I can compartmentalize. These are the biggest size that I saw. I didn't go searching for these. I just happened to be in Dollar Tree and saw them one day, but I looked in a different one and they didn't have them. At the moment, I've seen 3 different sizes. So they come in the rectangular size here, the little one, and the larger size. And the felt is really nice. And so that gave me an opportunity to just kind of separate my rings. I put a smaller one inside of a longer one to just kind of divide that space so I can separate what those are. Just kind of separate the silver and the gold and the colors. I have a few brooches here and the rest of my brooches and pins and all of that. So that drawer has its own assignment. And finally, the bottom drawer is where I keep my flower pins and those cuffs that I recently got. I have those here. So that's where these things live. So everything has its space. That keeps me sane. And I'm feeling a lot better about this space. Little container here in the event that I take off an earring or necklace and don't have time in the moment to put it back. I house it right here and it'll, I'll get to it in a couple of hours or tomorrow or whatever. So that's what this is for. I find that's convenient to do. As far as the dresser, this was $40 or $45 thrifted, and it was practically new. The smell was still new, and so as like everything else, I gave it a good cleaning and sterilized it, Lysoled it, did all the things to it, and it has been working perfectly. This is my jewelry area. Did you notice there are no pearls in this mix? They're not here and they're not in the drawers. I keep those separately, and let me show you that. And so I keep my pearls in here. So I have them layered I have some silver ones. They are mostly in ivory, a few in white. I have some bracelets, and my earrings are actually in the earring drawer. So this is where I keep the pearls. So that's been working out fine. So moving from here, we are going to handbags. I've had some questions about how I maintain the handbags because I don't use dust covers. So I am going to show you a little bit of what I do with those. As far as my handbags go, I don't do anything other than a periodic dusting of them. And I just use a soft cloth. And I just take each one down. And I individually wipe over them. Just kind of around. Just get the dust off. I mentioned in the prior closet tour that these are sitting on foam board from Dollar Tree. I didn't want them sitting directly on the wire, so I gave them a platform to sit on and just cut it to size. So that makes that nice to be able to sit them under. The reason I don't like the dust bags is because I can't see them. And part of what all of this is for me is the aesthetics. And I like that I can see the bags. So it's just an opportunity to have them out and enjoy them. And this is just part of that process of making that happen. So I hope you found something helpful to maybe help you enjoy your jewelry and accessories and all the fun things that we have more, and maybe how to house them in a different way. I think the organization is a big key in how we enjoy what we have. And for me, being able to see it is a big part of that. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe, like, and share. There's tons of videos to watch about all kinds of things with regard to enjoying our closets, body types, styling, how to find our style. All of those things are in my video content. So I hope you enjoy, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. I hope you have a fantastic start to your week, and I will see you very soon.